Hey, Ravings and Cravings here, otherwise known as Ruth Hartunian Allenbaugh, with a new show brought to you by the Wyndham Economic and Community Development folks and foodie people and businesses from all over our listening area. Today I'm here with Ken Folan and Bill Sayers, who are a part of the Holiday Lights on Main event, their first annual, that's hopeful, Winterfest on Gilson Square. So these guys are going to tell us all about this event, which will be happening on Saturday, December 17th from noon to 6 p.m. on Gilson Square. So guys, take it away.
Well, Ruth, thank you for having Bill and I on the show to spread the word and hopefully brighten the day of some people, right?
This is I love lights.
So lights are going to be nice. It's Holiday Lights on Main, a small group of people who raise some money and purchased a bunch of lights and put a lot of hours in putting them out on Main Street. That will be lit the day after Thanksgiving, just before the light parade, which ought to be even bigger and better than it has been. It's always been a great event for the community. So we're doing this to enhance that, to brighten from Jackson all the way down to Town Hall at this point. You'll notice the wreaths, you'll notice candy canes, figures, lighting. Gilson House will be lit up. So a lot of effort went into that on behalf of myself and Bill, Roy Dingler, and Mark Doyle as a group. And so we're doing that, and we're also going into a downtown lighting contest, if you want to expand on that.
Yeah, go ahead, Bill.
The downtown area businesses are welcome to join in. It's a lighting contest, decorating contest. We're offering 3 cash prizes. And we're hopeful that we will get a lot of participation and really brighten up the downtown area.
So are the rules somewhere, and how do people enter?
They can enter by getting a hold of Bev York.
Okay, so what, email?
The easiest way is to email, and it's on the digital board down on Main Street. It's Roy Deb Ding, so ROYDEBDING at snet.net.
Okay.
And you must enter by December 2nd. Enter your business address and name. We're printing off all the entrants. December 5th, the committee will take a leisurely ride and a nice hot coffee and go see these places and hope it again adds to the Main Street lights. And that evening we will pick the first, second, and third prize, which is $300, $125, and $75.
Nice.
Again, this is our first year. We want to encourage every business in Willimantic to brighten up Main Street and off of Main Street, etc. Wherever your business is located, just send us an email and tell us, hey, come check my decorations out. So
great. So people can still join that, and then they can also join the food truck part of things, because I'm all about the food thing. So I know you guys told me we have some Mexican food, we have meatballs, we have a coffee cabin with gourmet coffees, we have a Polish theme food truck, and there's room for more food trucks, right?
So the December 17th event is a continuation of what we've been doing. And again, this is kind of a last minute. This was going to happen next year, but we were able to get a hold of a gentleman by the name of Paul Petrillo, Petrillo. I spell that because if you want to be a vendor, a craft vendor, or important. A food vendor, you go to Paul Petrillo, Petrillo events. He's out of Middletown. He's one of the largest production guys for events such as this. And you deal directly with Paul, and he will make all the arrangements so that you have a site and power and whatever you need to either sell your products or bring in your food truck, because most of those folks are pretty much self-contained. Paul is, again, well known in this venue, so you're working with a very strong professional. You have until December 5th if you want to be a vendor and contact Paul. That's your best bet. I'll go back and forth with Bill now in regard to the food trucks, but as far as the vendors go, there are going to be more than 50 plus vendors who
That's
paid.
Pretty amazing.
It is.
I can't believe that.
And they paid for their tents, they paid for their site, they're going to get their one outlet to stay warm. Again, next year the goal is to have it on the weekend of the lighting, Thanksgiving weekend, so it'll be a 3-day event down there. I think it'll be. I think it's going to be well supported with it. Vendors will be more than willing to do the 3 days. Before we get to the food, let's talk about the entertainment. So we're going to have live characters walking around Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. There'll be the Grinch, Elsa from Frozen, Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, you name it. He's got that entertainment for the children. He's bringing about 15 pop-up balloons. By the way, Jilson will be completely decorated by him. But he's got those blow-up balloon with different caricatures as well, so students can take pictures and have that opportunity. He has hired a magician, Christopher the magician, who will walk around and do tricks and entertain the children as well. On top of all of that, he has got 2 live bands to hear, holiday music. Live band, And again, he knows what he's doing. So at 2 o'clock, one band will start. At 2:45, another band starts. So it'll be music all afternoon. And at the final piece of entertainment there is the fire eaters, the Bollywood type fire eaters, where they do all kinds of light stuff. And that'll be nice and dark for them, 4:30 to 6. So moms and dads can go and enjoy. Hopefully we won't have 10 feet of snow, but you'll be able to enjoy the venue in of itself, knowing that your kids are going to have a ton to do. And then there's the food portion, which I know you're most interested in.
I am.
And again, that event is the 17th between noon and 6 p.m.
At Jilson.
And don't forget that entrance to this is free.
Yes.
I was just going to ask you, this must cost at least $20 a person or something.
No, this is all free.
This is all free.
And we encourage people to come.
Did you really say free?
Free.
Yes.
Free.
Yes, free.
I'm in shock. How could you do this?
Well, you have to. The cost is borne by the vendors.
Right.
So and
we
of course
hope that's what
and we have.
Well, I would say
we have this major parcel or Jilson Square
sure.
with the Shabu stage. I think it's time that we use it and we enjoy it.
Well,
and
I would call this a gift.
Yeah, well, it could be.
Yeah.
But, and speaking of gifts, you have to realize that the business people in this community went above and beyond to make this happen.
Oh, go ahead and brag.
We didn't come out of this. Didn't come out of our pockets.
Yeah.
This was contributions from business people and from private people, and we did a GoFundMe, and that was somewhat successful. And the Rose and Leo Pajot Trust and multiple other people gave very willingly because they want to see Willimantic decorated and successful again.
So I think people are going to see a huge difference. Again, and it's just going to enhance not just the parade. It's going to enhance the holiday spirit. We hope for people, right, in tough times. We started this project in January 2022. Imagine it was 30 days before the Ukrainian war started. It was before the gas prices and inflation
Talk
went to
about
the
timing,
roof.
guys.
I felt like a moron knocking on the doors of people I've known for years who are business people who support us all the time. But they just said yes. They just said yes.
Yeah.
They'd like to see it happen, so we've got that going.
I love this community too. I do.
They were more than willing to go above and beyond, and it just amazes me.
So all our sponsors will be publicly thanked at the digital board starting Thanksgiving weekend right through the end of December, so that people can see the sponsors up there who gave generously, and without asking twice.
So you can find out about the event on Facebook, right?
Oh yes, yeah.
So it's an event on Facebook, and it goes rain or shine, right?
Rain, snow, or
so
shine.
just bundle up and get out there.
Get out there. It's winter, right?
It's
You're
winter.
from New
It's
England.
what you do.
Right?
Oh, we're going to have a good time. I think it's going to be a great day.
We're going to also at the entry again. There's no obligation because it is a free event. But we're going to put a 5-gallon bucket out there and say, hey, if you want to contribute to next year's, because we want to expand the lighting to Memorial Park and do something real tasteful down there with for honoring the veterans.
That's really nice.
Through a holiday theme.
It's an idea that Ken brought in from Rhode Island, right?
From Rhode Island, yeah.
Yes.
The Ocean State, my home state.
Yeah. Well,
That's
we won't
what they
hold that
do.
against you. But, it's a chance, it will be a chance not only to decorate, but to honor the veterans in town.
So that's something that, makes us happy. But so the food. We got to get to this food. I mean, that's what this show's all about as well.
Yeah.
So we've got, I can only tell you about the 4 trucks currently. And I know Paul is working on others who have said yes.
5
trucks. I'm sorry, there's 5 trucks now. And he's working on other people, but they've got to send more documentation, and he's legit with 5 currently. So let's talk about the very first one. And this will help the people in Wyndham who have that Raving and Cravings.
Yeah, there we are.
Ooh, that's good.
Oh, of course. I'm the
I'm
voice of Wyndham.
impressed. Oh my gosh.
So it
It's a
has-
blowhard.
Just riffing all over the place here, huh?
So the first one is the kielbasa, the colossal kielbasa truck.
That sounds so good.
So I know there's a strong Polish community, Ukrainian community around here. So there's gonna be nice fresh kielbasa, pierogies, stuffed cabbage, you name it. The colossal kielbasa will have that offering. You want to talk about the meatball bomb?
Well, that's for those of you who do not have cholesterol issues. These are deep fried stuffed meatballs.
I have to try that one.
So those of you who
have to try
are on the cholesterol medication and want to come down and enjoy them, come on down. And there's going to be a coffee and tea vendor there, so you can have something to wash it all down with.
Hope she has hot chocolate.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, good.
So the meatball bomb truck will have all of that Bill just mentioned. And we're also going to have, especially the kids' favorites,
The chicken,
chicken chunks and the
nugget
tenders and
yeah, that sort
and
of
the
stuff. Yeah,
French fries and all that good
yeah.
stuff. That just goes with the cholesterol.
Yeah.
And then we have Effie's Coffee Cabin, and that's going to be featuring, some fresh roasted coffees, lattes, espressos, all kinds of teas, and hot cocoa for the kids.
Yay.
So that truck is going to be extremely popular because I'm
I
assuming
think
we're
so.
not going to be doing 70 degrees in December. So that truck is there, and then the other truck that I know about is called Los Mariachis on Wheels. That's the whole name, and they'll be offering all kinds of homemade Mexican delights. So I'm assuming there's going to be tacos, burritos, and whatnot. Straight across the board. I'm sure they'll have everything that culture enjoys and that we enjoy here in Wyndham, especially. There's plenty of opportunity. But I want to really push to the other restaurants in this area. If they want to get a space, they need to contact Paul Petrillo Events in Middletown, and it's Petrillo, Petrillo. We'd love to have you. Have until December 5th to contact him. He's handling all that, so Bill Sayers and myself don't have anything to do with any of the vendors. We don't know 50 vendors to come out and fill that field like he did.
Yeah, right. Well, we'll look forward to enjoying the food there. So let's just get all the details one more time. Winterfest, Saturday, December 17th, noon to 6 p.m. on Gilson Square. Any other last minute thing you want to throw in? Oh, photos with Santa?
Oh, yes, photos with
all day long.
Santa.
Do
There's
that.
going to be photos with the characters. There's going to be a lot for the kids to do and enjoy, free of charge to enter, and that's something that we're proud of too, and we look forward to having a good turnout down there. To have somebody say to us, "I'm bringing 50 vendors on December 17th," we were shocked. And we are so happy to see that that's going to happen here for Wyndham Willimantic.
Unbelievable.
And it grew
Yes,
over the summer.
unbelievable.
I would check with him and say, Paul, how are we looking? Because I'm like, who wants to sit outside in a tent in December?
Yeah.
And he says, I have about 25. Oh, I got about 35. So now he's got over 50, and they're all these people. They're committed. They paid for their spot. They're not getting their money back from his organization. And he is not afraid. He says, Ken. He told me. He says, Ken, you're going to see people from outside of your community. I hope your community comes out, but he has followers from all over the state that live for these things, and he has 3 social media boards that he's advertising this on. It's crazy. He handles all the marketing. He'll be in town December 1st, like I said, on another radio program to.
I'm going to have
push
to
us as
shake
well.
his hand, I think.
He loves Wyndham.
Come on down.
Well,
Come on down.
Thank you guys so much.
One more thing I want to throw in,
All
and
right.
that is that we need to get out there and support the fire truck parade, the light parade, on the night after Thanksgiving, and we need to show our support for everybody.
All right. Well, thank you guys for being with me today on Ravings and Cravings Radio. Again, Winterfest, Saturday, December 17th from noon to 6 p.m. Go and eat. Go have fun. Bring your friends. Be there for the whole 6 hours. Be there for an hour and leave. Enjoy this free event brought to you by the Holiday Lights on Main Committee. And thank you to Ken and Bill for being here. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Ravings and Cravings here, otherwise known as Ruth Hartunian Allenbaugh, with a new show brought to you by the Wyndham Economic and Community Development folks and foodie people and businesses from all over our listening area. Today, I am here with none other than Andy Goot, owner of Stone Row Kitchen and Bar. He's going to talk about an event that's coming up called Jingle Bars. So thank you for letting me be here. We are actually in the space of the restaurant, and I haven't been here for a while, and I have to say, it is beautiful.
Yeah, you like the change.
The vibe.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
And we're not even open now. We're doing this in an empty dining room.
Yep, and that's really lovely.
And so you're feeling it even when it's the real ambiance, and magic hasn't even started yet.
Well, and it's so peaceful right now.
It's funny you say that, because I pop in and out of this place a few times throughout the day as I'm checking on other pots I'm stirring as well. So I usually come into Stone Row most days about 8 in the morning. I just do a quick walkthrough of the building, make sure the closing crew didn't leave anything unattended to.
Yeah. And
my favorite time is either when this place is completely empty and quiet, and all I hear is a slow hum of maybe your refrigerator compressor, and then 180 degrees in the opposite direction when this place is packed to the brim, jamming. I don't like anything in between. I like the peace and tranquility, and then I'll come back here at 8:30 tonight when we're recording this on a Friday, and it'll be jammed to the brim with people, and I love that very much.
Yeah, so talk about extremes.
Yes.
Well, we're going to do another show about Stone Row, but today we're going to talk about the upcoming event called Jingle Bars, which is very popular, and hopefully there's still tickets left by the time this comes out. But why don't you go ahead and unpack that event for us?
I'd love to. Jingle Bars, back for a second year. It's put on by the Willimantic Downtown Neighborhood Association. For many years, the group was known as Thread City Development.
Oh,
so
they changed their name?
Changed the name, changed a little bit of the feel and the direction that we want to go in. And we feel the name is definitely more fitting for that.
Yeah.
So anyways, Jingle Bars is a pub and grub crawl. Last year was just a pub crawl.
Oh, grub. See, this is why I want to talk to you about this. Yes.
Every venue that participated, they're all within walking distance, right in the downtown area. So the furthest one out is probably to the west would be Stone Row, Willie Brew, Blarney's, Mono Taco, and then to points east would be
Garibaldi's, I think, was
Garibaldi's and Harp on Church.
Yeah. Oh, Harp is on too.
Yep. And then in the middle we have Not Only Juice, Grounded.
You got Not Only
Carey
Juice.
Gallery. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I reached out to Sarah. She has the perfect bites for this.
Well, I look at her food on Facebook, and I just want to eat the screen.
Correct. So even as a bite stop, sort of in the middle, I think that's wonderful.
Yeah. You got some winners there.
We got some winners. They're all winners. And Moodus Barbecue is going to be coming on board too. They're going to be setting up where the event starts at the Carey Gallery at 861 Main Street. That's where everyone goes to get their wristband to check in. We do what we call a pregame toast. So we'll have a cocktail there. We'll have a DJ in the courtyard at Grounded. Moodus Barbecue will be there doing a tasting.
Oh, nice.
We have a cocktail truck there doing a tasting. So we've enlarged the event since last year.
That's huge, yeah.
We put 150 tickets on sale.
Okay, so how do you get them?
So at the time you get them, multiple ways to get them. I'd say the simplest would be to check out us on Instagram. So our handle is Willie Next.
Okay.
WILLI Next.
Okay.
Or on Facebook. Just simply search for Downtown Willimantic. We operate the Downtown Willimantic geographic page for the neighborhood, so you can find it on there. You can purchase tickets easily and get your spot before they run out.
They must be like at least $50 a piece, right?
No, we are giving them at the great value of $20.
No way.
That's our nice.
I mean,
list.
that's like one meal somewhere,
yeah,
right?
No, this is. I will point out that this is a fundraiser for the neighborhood association. All of the participating venues are doing this. The product is comped.
Okay, well that's very generous.
Yeah.
And so, is there a vision for the funds after this event happens, as far as what happens?
We as our association, we need a few things. Our website's very good. It's willamingdowntown.org, but it was very good when it was developed in 2010.
That was a while ago.
So it was state of the art back then, and it still functions well, but obviously that's prehistoric in terms of a website.
Yeah.
And it's in terms of search optimization, it's one of the top rated sites in the area to this day.
Wow, that's great.
So we need to get that rehabbed.
Yeah.
So part of that, what we raise is going to be because of that. And also, we have something called the First Impressions Program, which is a beautification program. Throughout the years, we've done things like street banners. Most of the banners that hang around the downtown area on the light posts were part of the fundraisers we've done, so we changed them out for every season.
Wow, $20? Are you kidding? That's
Yeah.
I want.
Oh, so you got, I'm going on another tangent.
I know,
Let's go back to Jingle Bars here,
Jingle Bars,
right?
yeah, I know we could just talk forever.
$20, great value.
It is.
We have at least 7 venues on board at this point. It's an excellent way to gather a group and just be in the neighborhood for the night. And I kind of see it as you may be a regular at some of these places that are participating, but perhaps this will be your first time, or you're not yet a regular at some of the other venues. So this gives you a reason to get into other places.
You know, I love that. You know, when I was doing the Arts and Eat Stroll with the Last Green Valley and taking people up and down the street and going to many of the places that you mentioned, I can't tell you how many times the comment was made, you know, I'd never come in here because I usually go to the same places, but this really helped broaden my horizons. I didn't know this was here, you know, so I think that to me is like, why not brag about what we have?
Well, good point. One of the most challenging things about marketing, especially when you're marketing a restaurant or retail business, is attempting to reach new customers, and therefore you have to kind of get them to start a new habit or
you gotta
break a
schmooze
habit.
them, right?
Yeah, it's very difficult. So so one of the big benefits to participate in this is one of our stops along the Jingle Bars trail is that this generates potential new customer base for them, and that's very important for us as a neighborhood group is to mobilize who we have down here, and you know, part of our overarching goal is to activate every square inch of this neighborhood, make it into something viable, make it into something that's useful, serves a purpose, that people can enjoy, whether it's public art, a great restaurant, an event, and Jingle Bars just fits right into that.
Oh, it's a great neighborhood too. I love this neighborhood. You know, I chose to live in this part of Connecticut. I could have lived anywhere, right?
Food can be a huge driver in economic development,
Oh,
especially the indies. The independent restaurants is what makes neighborhoods places that people want to be, places that people want to experience, places that make people happy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
We've been real fortunate here to welcome a lot of independently owned places open in the last 10 or so years. And we're about to add more. We're adding Trigo.
Yeah, I saw that.
In
That's
a matter of a month or so.
Yay.
That's going to be a wood-fired pizza restaurant. So there's continues to be a lot of opportunity here as good spaces become available, or some of our property here gets the attention it needs, or there's the right property owner with an eager wannabe restaurateur, then things can happen. I mean, that was my story 13 years ago. It was
hard to believe it was that long.
Yeah, it was timing, and if you got a deck of cards that you play, and this is an industry that is riddled with up and downs, especially in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
But what I like about it is you're never bored. You're always getting a chance to be creative.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I would encourage people, you know, many of us really don't need more stuff. And at least for me personally, having an opportunity to spend time with people that I enjoy spending time with, I would say I would love to receive a ticket as a gift. I mean, that would be a great thing to gift someone, and to then spend time with someone, and then to eat, drink, be merry, you know, enjoy yourself, enjoy the town. I would love that more than something I have to dust every
I think that's a great idea, and I can mirror that sentiment entirely. Whether it's for something like Jingle Bars, like an early holiday gift for someone,
Yep.
or just a gift card. You're investing in an
Yeah.
experience,
Yep.
and you're investing in an experience if it's a gift card to one of your local independent restaurants that your guests, the person you're giving the gift to can enjoy several months from now, and maybe they really enjoy
Yeah.
it. Maybe in January, where they really need that night out, when winter is really settling in, you get to create that experience for them.
Well, I go a little step further from that, Andy, and what I say is I am gifting you with this, and I'm coming with you.
Oh, I like that.
So that way I get to, and to me, food is a very relational, the relation and food come together in a perfect marriage. And so that way I get to spend time with the person too. So I don't even give them the option of, oh yeah, use it in January when I'm not around. I'm like, no, I'm going to come with you to Jingle Bars and we're going to do this together.
Well, wars are ended over food.
Well, we don't
Peace
eat,
treaties are
that's
signed
right.
over food.
We
Deals
don't-
happen
yes.
over dinner. Breaking bread, right?
Right, and we don't eat with our enemies usually.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I think that if you break up the word companionship and go to some roots, compan with bread,
With.
right? I think settling things over food is in our DNA.
Yeah.
It goes back to a very primeval tribal way of doing things, and essentially that's just morphed into your modern restaurant that is today.
Yep, and we're going to talk with you about that on a separate show, but let's wrap up with the Jingle Bars details.
Sure. So once again, Jingle Bars is in downtown Willimantic. It's our annual pub and grub crawl. It is December 15th, and the best way to find out more information on it is to visit willimanticdowntown.org or search Downtown Willimantic on Facebook.
Cool. Hey, thank you so much, Andy. I am sure it's going to be a smashing success. So Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you.
And to you as well.
Thanks.